Hey guys, this is Barry with Fire and Ice Outdoors, and we're doing
3,
another
2,
unboxing
1.
video.
Here we go!
Hey guys, this is Barry with Fire and Ice Outdoors, and we are doing another unboxing video. Hovsco, and this is the Hovalpha 26-inch tire, 750 watt motor. It says on there 1300 watt motor, but when you dive into the technical stuff, it's actually 750, and it's 1300 peak. So I would change that in on your website. Just a little heads up there. It's just misleading. It's $1,700 with a 750 watt motor, 20 amp hour battery, 26-inch rims. So there should be some quality here, and we'll go through it and find out. If you know me at all, I'm going to give you honest reviews. It does come with an app, and I went on and pulled up the app just to look at it, and the rating is a 1.7, and pretty much everybody's given it a 1-star. Terrible app. The app doesn't work. Please fix the app. For $1,700, nice bike, but please fix the app. So I think they have some work to do with the app, and it did come damaged. Take a look here. I think something hit it here or something. So please take pictures of this type of stuff. I don't know what's behind here, but they're gonna want, there's a little damage here too. They're gonna want to see everything. So please take good pictures of the box and everything else. Just do not assume that everything's fine inside this box. This does have great warranties and so on and so forth. I'll put all the links in the description if you do like the bike. But let's give it an honest review. Let's open it up, let's build it, let's ride it. We'll put a camera on it and we'll just see what we think of the bike. Just to the company, if you've got any social media or anything like that, putting QR codes or anything, this is a walking billboard. So, I mean, really not bad. This is all great stuff for your customer, or if anybody was interested in buying one, this is a walking billboard for you guys. So heads up there. So let's get into it. All right. So one thing you want to do is keep the box intact. Me opening it like this is just showing you how well it's packaged, but do not open it this way. If you have a buddy, see if you can lift it straight out, because if there's damage at all with this and they want you to send it back, you're gonna have to buy a box or save this box. Now, if you're gonna buy a box, you can go to UPS and they have boxes there for bikes, so heads up. So if you did do it for any reason, oh, that's cool. That's neat, I like that. Let's get this out. Packaging is very nice. Oh my gosh, what was that? They probably had the battery separate. That's probably the battery, if I'm assuming. I don't know that yet. All right, let's see here. So if you're gonna get any e-bike, make sure you have some wire cutters. Let's move this out of the way. Plastic fenders, which is absolutely fine. It sheds weight, and they honestly, the painted ones, a lot of them come damaged, like scratched paint. So I'm not really seeing any damage from that, whatever that was. Something smashed it or hit it. Great job. I gotta give them a 10 for packaging. It's not the crappy packaging that a lot of companies use. The stupid little white balls, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, this thing is nice, guys. The paint is beautiful. All right, so let me get all this stuff out. Oh, this is straight up flat. I wonder if they gave us a pump. Yeah, there's no freaking air in this thing. Let's see. Not heavy. Is the battery in there? It is. So I don't know what's in there just yet. That thing is flat. That's not good. That's not good at all. The reason why it's not good is because it sits like this. Here, let me show you. It sits like this for months or even years if they don't sell, you know what I mean? And so it kind of gets this permanent, it's just gonna make it so hard to seal, but I'm pretty sure, I think we're gonna be okay. I don't know, we'll find out. Alrighty, super beautiful bike. I love everything about this bike so far, but let's dig into this. Let's see what's inside here. All right. This is clean. Oh, okay, so we got to put our own for 1,700 bucks. I mean, y'all could put that on for us. That's just my opinion. Oh, quick. a quick release. I love those. That just makes it so much nicer. That's clean. This really is telling me that they want to be in business for a long time. Oh, wow. That is very nice. I like that. All right, what else we got in here? We got some screws, probably for fenders and stuff like that. Looks like you're gonna have to put this bike together. Does have blue Loctite on these. Awesome, good job. And just for fun, let's just see. Please don't be plastic. Okay, good. Aluminum. What is this? Oh, we got to put the guard on. So we've got to put the chain guard on. That's weird. Why do we have to do all that? And then this is a 52 volts, 3 amp. That's awesome. Very fast charger, but no fan. So these will get hot. Cool though. I like this. So let's put this out of the way. All right, first things first, let's work on the front handlebars. And I don't really want to use their tools. No, let's do the right thing. Let's use their tools. All right. Alrighty. Yeah, if you have your own tools, this is actually a great little tool to take with you. And it's light, it's not really heavy. But let's get this off. Let's get these handlebars on here and we'll go to the next thing. One thing you don't want to do, you could probably use a drill to take this stuff off if you might have a handy tool of some kind. I would not use a drill to put these on, man, because if you break this, they're not super hardened. They don't have to be. It's not holding anything. It's super heavy. But if you break this, you have to get this whole new housing here. And it could take time to get back, and that just sucks. It'll make life easy for you. So far, I like this company. The grips are very nice. Awesome. All right, so make sure that your handlebars are facing, or your brakes are facing away from you. They've got the zoom brakes, which are really nice. Well, it's got a light on here and a custom, it looks like a little Ferrari head. It's got a QR code, that's cool. All right, so we're gonna put this on here. And it's very messy with wires up here. How am I gonna do this with this light in the way? I'm not gonna use their tools. The best tool for this job is definitely gonna have to be ball Allen and Hovsco. I would put ball Allens in there. It's really clustered inside here with the light and everything else. Now you could take all this stuff off, or you could be lazy like me and try to do this without doing that. So let's try to be lazy. All right, for right now, let's see all these wires and stuff. All right, I'm gonna go after the hard ones first. I don't even know if you can see this. Hopefully I'm gonna catch this. Just need a couple threads at the moment, and then we'll worry about it later. Man, it's tight inside there. Here we go. Just trying to get it fit inside there. I know this is boring. You're probably gonna skip through this part. All right. The bottom one shouldn't be too bad. One thing I do want to show you though is try to get that. Can you see that? Try to get that in there. I want mine more to angle like that, so the handlebars more to angle downward, and then you can go ahead and tighten it up. And don't forget to tighten up the pinch piece in the back here. You want to just make sure this handlebar is lined up with your tire to show you. But I'll tighten this down. We'll be right back. All right, is this the same screws? They are. They're almost falling out. Be careful with that, Hovsco, because if this thing falls, especially when it's damaged, you could completely lose the screws. All right, so that's tight. So on, this is pretty. And all this is beautiful. Beautiful stuff. I like that. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm playing too much. Let's get the tire on, and then we'll get the fenders on. I'm just concerned about that rear tire, but I don't need to worry about it right now, because if I air it up, it'll just fall over because it'll be on a pivot. So anyway, tire time. All righty. Let me see something real quick. This company, Bike Revolution, they sent me these to put on the handlebars where you could turn the bike upside down, but they don't work on this. I don't know why anybody would buy these. People send me stuff that doesn't work. Pick this up. And is it tight? It is. All right, 17. Got the little 17 here. So we've got these double screws here. Will that come off? All right, cool. Sometimes it is a pain to get off. So there's that. And then we've got this right here. Pull this thing out. It's like this little pad that keeps the pistons from collapsing, especially in like elevation and stuff like that. Alrighty, let's get the tire. It's a really big fender. All right, please have air in it. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna connect the brakes on first before we sit this, and it'll just sit right over top of the axle or whatever. So a little bit of pain, but it should go pretty easily. This is low in air too, but at least has air. All right, just gonna say a little prayer. Please, Lord, let this go in normal, and I don't lose my temper on this company. Well, first of all, this is a pain. I don't know what is going on here. This brake just sucks. All right, we'll figure out what's going on with that later. First things first, get the brake, get this one. Oh, nice. Freaking awesome. All right, so this is on, and guess what? I can't do anything because I don't have my kickstand on. Let's lean this up against the box real quick. Stay. All right, let's get the kickstand on. So make sure the kickstand is facing outward, like that. They do put blue Loctite on their screws. I gotta give that to them. Do you see the blue in that? That's like a glue that holds these on. Dude, I have been in the woods and with this fault that fell off, and you're not gonna get this back on. Not having a kickstand is not the end of the world, but if it's been pouring down rain and you have, you know, your bike packing or whatever, it can be putting your gear on the ground absolutely sucks, because without a kickstand you'll have to lay your bike down. Is this the right one? Yeah. Dude, every bolt is this one thing. That's amazing. I gotta show you this. So these are threaded. That is just a hole. That's just a hole right there. So you gotta slide this in and screw it through here, so it's gonna pinch the frame. So heads up there, I just want you to know that. So we're gonna stick this behind there. And this is a pain too. Such a pain. I'm gonna have to go down there and see what's going on. So I can't see. Why don't y'all just put this on? I was doing is just wiggling around until I could find it, like click, it grabs it. There it is, got him. Awesome. Hope this isn't too dark for you guys, but with that Loctite, it makes it a little bit stiff. Just a heads up there, but give it a good little tightness on this. But now I'll get this put on and I will be right back so we can put the tire back on, but you know how to put this on now. So you're gonna have this right here. You're gonna have one spring and a nut, and a spring, and then this adjuster right here. And I'm gonna show you a little trick with this. Not necessarily a trick, but what you wanna do when you put this on. So we're gonna slide this and this spring through here, and I'll show you on this side what you wanna do. Alrighty, so it's got a spring right here. We're gonna slide that right through here. I love these type of tires. So if you ever need to, I'm gonna put this screen and this nut on this other side. Just if you ever want to take the tire off, shed weight, store it, just hold the other side and then just spin this around. So what you're gonna do is, the one thing you don't wanna do is tighten it right like this. You don't want something to be able to hit this and open it up and then unscrew it while you're riding. This bike's gonna be shaking so much. So what you do is, and it doesn't have to be crazy tight, but tight, just like that. This will protect this from coming down or anything else. So this is ideal. As of this cord here, I think, honestly, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to go like that or something. I don't know. This cord can't stay like this. So I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on here. But there's something here. I'm pretty sure that's gonna have to go with it. So anyway, let's get the front fender on. All right, that's really pretty, that horse. All right, so it's got a really, well, I say short one. It's got a short one, and I'm pretty sure that one goes to the front. Is that okay? Looks twisted. It's not that big a deal, it's plastic. And then it has a long one, and that's gonna go to the back. I get why they put the plastic on it, just to protect it. Can be a pain sometimes. So that goes to the back. So we'll worry about that in a little bit. So this one here, make sure that the lip goes to the back and the short side is to the front. So this is gonna protect the bike from craziness. And they welded a bolt in here, which is freaking genius. Excellent, guys, excellent, excellent. Everybody's going to this now. It used to be where you had to have like it's a screw, a nut, and it was just such a pain in the butt. And this right here, simple, simple. I love it. I'm glad people are starting to come out with it. And does that fit it? Lord Jesus, everything is one bolt. I think these companies are genius, personally. It's saving them money using the same screw. Dude, everything's the same exact screw. That's insane. So it's got a welded in bolt right here, and it doesn't matter. You can tighten this down. Hopefully you can see. I'm not trying to block you. Super simple. This can be adjusted. There we go. Boom. All right. And the next thing is we've got to do these here, I think. Do you have to pull these out? Oh, that's crazy. All right, and then we got to find a screw for it now as well. All right, so they're all Phillips here. So Phillips head, boom, put a washer on here, and I'm gonna just get a nice screwdriver. Now they're pointing inward, and just to Hovsco, you can put them pointing outward. This is such a pain. There's just such better ways to do this. All right. And I'm not sure whether you're using an Allen wrench either. Or not an Allen, but a Phillips. This is a pain because you can strip it. All right, so I'm gonna put this on and the other side on, and I'll bring you back once it's all put together. This isn't super hard. It's just that it is a pain. And I'm not sure why they used a Phillips head personally. But all right, we'll be right back. All right, so all done. I still have this little issue I'm gonna have to figure out what to do. But the odd thing is it's a single piston, which a lot of companies brag that they're doing 2 piston and 4 piston. I'm really curious about the braking on this. It is hydraulic braking, which is like outstanding, but single piston, I'm not sure why, unless there's some kind of technology. It even looks like a small braking. With an e-bike that can go 20, 30 miles per hour, you want braking power. But let's figure out this brake real quick. You don't want it like that. All right, let's get this Allen key off. I do not like Phillips head screws for, you know, anything automotive or whatever. All right, let's see here. You know what? Will it stay like that? Just get it away from the tire. All right. Hopefully that will hold it. It's all clear from the tire. For the money, you're having to do a lot of mechanicking. But I mean, it does have quality stuff. I mean, Zoom shocks, Zoom brakes, high-end grips, just a lot of high-end stuff here. All right, so that looks like that's gonna be fine. I was a little concerned about that, but all right. So next thing is, let's go ahead and, I'm just fixing the, let's put the rear fender on, then we'll put the pedals on, and yeah, that's about it. I'm just touching stuff. Let's go to the rear. I'm almost concerned about this rear tire. I just need to put that to bed real quick. This here, I got something I want to show you guys. So this company sent me, this is actually a tire pump, and not everybody's equal. I found that out. I just got one company sent me one, and I don't want to be a tire review thingy, but it is very helpful to have one now that I have one. But I've got another one. Come here, I'll show you this. This company sent me one, and it broke the first time I used it. Like this and this broke right off the front. So yeah, not everything's equal. I've not had any issues with this one, and this is sync wire. You want me to do a review on something like this and it's broken? So just be careful what you buy. This is Or Pro or something like that. That's it. I'm not even gonna put it in the link in the description. You can just see it. This sucks. It probably does work, but I mean, make quality products and people will give you, like this is definitely quality. So anyway, just on a rant because they just sent me this. All right, so we're gonna get this tire And then this right here will screw in to it. Just make sure righty tighty, lefty loosey, and that is sometimes can be challenging. There's no air in this at all. Alrighty, come here, I'll show you something. All right, I'm sorry for the fingerprint. So let's turn it on. Boom, and it's set for bike, and you can adjust this. I'm gonna put it on 30. But you can put basketball, which is 8. This is personal. I was wondering what this is. I thought that was like a human. What is this? But you can make this a personal whatever you want it. It'll stay like that. You can have car, motorcycle, or scooter. But this one right here, and I think this is a PSI, no, inflate to 20. So let's change this to, why does it do that? What is this? Oh, it's got a light too, which is nice because it's facing what you're working on. There we go. And then you push this button here. Pause it for a second. So it's coming out the other side. Had another bike just like this, acting crazy. Come on. Need it to seat. I'm having a little bit of trouble getting it to seat on the other side. There we go. Come on. Just stay. It's coming out right here. Let's see how it's bulging out. I can put my finger inside there. All right, let me work on this for just a second. I'm gonna pause it. If I can't, then, you know, I'll still put it on the fender. I'll show you different stuff, but I'm not riding this bike. It won't even seal. The problem is not putting air in this and then letting it sit for months flat. Your customer is gonna have such a problem trying to put this together. And a lot of them aren't mechanics. A lot of them just want to put a bike together, very simple, watch this video, and handlebars, front fender, and then ride the bike. They're just normal people that have jobs, especially $1,700 bike. This is people that have, this is an investment, you know what I mean? It's people normally that have, they're hardworking people, and they just want to ride a bike. So put the bike, a front tire on, maybe a fender, handlebars, sit on it and go enjoy it. They're usually buy more than one for their family, and they have issues like this. This just gives them a bad experience. You see what I'm saying? So I'm talking to Hovsco, that this is a bad experience. I mean, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this because it has memory now. It's been in a hot warehouse with it being flat, you know, it's just gonna be a bad experience. Let me work on this. I'm gonna have to take this, let all the air out, work it again, and see if I can get it to stick. This is where it was flat right here. It's popping out on the other side as well. Anyway, give me a second. If I can't fix it, then I'll just still put it on the fender. I'll show you this stuff. Maybe you're not gonna have the bad experience, but give me just a minute. All right, so real quick, I wanna let you see this. So what I did was I screwed in this side to the bike and unscrewed this side, and it let the air out, so you don't have to have any kind of like special tool or anything. But now I've just screwed this back on. I haven't put air back into this yet but I wanted you to know how I got the air out, because this will push the straighter valve in and it lets the air out. So just unscrew this. I'll show it to you because I want you to know. And then all the air will come out this other end down here. So this will plug this in, just to give you an idea. So, all right, let's get this put back on real quick. Now, believe it or not, these companies work hard. I mean, there's welds are really clean. They've bondoed them and made them really nice. The paint is wonderful. High-end product. Put high-end products on here, but this stuff here is, you know, you've just got to stay on top of it. This is where the problem is. I'm just putting a little pressure where it keeps popping out. Stop. It still pops out on the other side. This is where it's popping out right here. And I don't know if I'll be able to fix it. All right, so let's get the fender put on. We'll look at the stuff. I'm not riding this bike. This tire has some memory to it that is kind of keeping it from putting this on. If I fix one side, it pops the other side. I was concerned about that. This is not the first bike that this has happened to me. What a pain. This is truly a pain. But all right, I'm not riding this bike, but let's put it together. Maybe you'll have a different experience. I'll also put the descriptions below. This isn't a bad bike. This just sucks. This part right here sucks. Let me regroup and I'll be right back. Well, I can't fix this tire. I've been playing with it for a little bit because it's super frustrating to have to deal with that, but I want to give it my best and I can't fix it, so whatever. Let's just keep moving on. Let's get this rear fender put on and then we'll move on. Let's go. Okay. Here we go. Trying to use the hammer to beat it in. Anyway. A little bit. There we go. We got you. Hopefully you can see that. Then we got to put this washer and nut on the bottom. Wish they would have welded this. Would have been pretty cool. This little lock nut, and it's a 10. There we go. All right, so now we'll put the screws on right there. It does have a place for a rack if you want to do bike packing or a grocery getter. Tighten this down. I think you pretty much understand how this works. I don't want to bore you with it. I just think you'll strip the screws with the Phillips. That's another downside of this. But I'm going to put the other side on. This is pretty simple, and then we'll get into the handlebars. We got to put the foot pegs on, and then we'll get into the fun stuff. I got to learn this real quick before okay, so it's got an L on it. When you're putting your foot pegs on, you have rider's left. You see that L on there? And rider's right. When I say that, that means when you're riding it, right, left. So when you put these on, this is gonna be lefty-tighty on the left side and righty-tighty on the right side. It's just when you're pedaling that it won't unscrew itself. And it is a 15 millimeter. Boom. Alrighty. That's a little bit tight. The chain's not on, and I'll show you how to put that on. Super simple, insane. It's not like how you were when you were a kid. I'm gonna put the other one on, and I'll show you how to put this chain on. Do you remember when you were a kid and you had to turn the bike upside down and spin the tire and kind of angle the chain so it'll wind up on here? Take a look at this. This is your derailleur right here. And watch this. This does blow other people's minds, but you take this, pull it forward, and put the chain on. Just like that, and it is done. That's so nice. It ain't like what we used to have, and this works. And this will actually change back and forth to change gears back and forth. So blah blah blah. Wanted you to see that. All right, let's get into the fun part, the handlebars and all the stuff on it, because that's the part that makes this bike fun. So I'm going to turn off the headlight above here, just because it makes it easier to see. Try to get you as close as possible. So here's your power. Boom. This is all new. A lot of people use other companies. This is super new. Let's see, here's your battery, your miles per hour, your trip, and I think this is, yeah, pedal assist 1, pedal assist 2, 3, 4, 5, sometimes they go to 6. It's 7 gears, which I think all e-bikes should be 8 gears, 9 gears. I don't understand why they do 8 gears. This is a high-end shifter. You click on your left side going up. The lower the gear, like 1, 2, 3, is why you're going up hills. And your 7th gear is really on flat land. Down over here, you have your throttle. It even shows you you're using the throttle. That's cool. Got beautiful brakes. Let me see your headlight. Guess you have to hold it down. Bring that down. You want to be able to see the trail out right there. Is there any brake lights? No brake lights that I see. Let's just double check real quick. Push the plus and minus button. So it does have the P1, that's your miles per hour, P2, P3, or no, P1, P2, that's all you got. All right, so no really adjustments or anything else inside here that I can see. I like this little throttle here. I'm just gonna try real quick, push the minus button for a second, nothing. Hold the plus button for a second, nothing. Odometer, trip, odometer, trip. Very simple, very simple. Okay, all right. Well, let's talk about this bike. All right, well, I'm sure This is not the company's fault. They need to put air in their tires before they ship them out. I get that 100%. I know they're probably going to be disappointed in this. This is not that bad of a bike, to be honest with you. It's very clean. Welds are sanded and bondoed. It's got a fleck paint on it. The name on here has got a gloss to it. The battery itself, you can pull it out and it becomes a flashlight. I don't know too many people that use that. A couple of companies use it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because you can make the flashlight, and you might need it. I don't know. You could have this on the back of your truck or something like that, and you get a flat tire and you don't have any flashlights in your car. You can pull this off your bike, have a light. So I don't want to take that away from it. There is scenarios I'm sure you could use it. I don't know what scenario I would use it in. I would want the battery to last as long as possible because of like packing and stuff like that. I'm not riding this bike. I can't get the tire. It keeps popping out. So there's no riding this bike. There's a lot of high-end stuff on here. I want to say I want to improve this. There was some damage on the box, which not their fault. Make sure you take pictures of that. If this rear tire thing happens to you, please put it in the comments. I'd like to know if anybody else is dealing with this. The single piston, I don't know how well that brakes because I can't ride the bike. But other than that, I don't know. On the fence. What do you think about the bike? Let me know in the comment. And if you like honest reviews, guys, hit the thumbs up, hit the notification bell. It's funny because the more I'm doing reviews, the more people are concerned if I have any bad issues or anything like that. They want to review my videos, and I don't do anything with affiliate marketing. I don't work off commission. I want to unbiased. I don't want to be held up against some kind of standard or lie to you that this is a great bike or whatever. And this isn't a bad bike. There's a little misleading on the 13 watt rear. That's a peak. It's a 750 watt. So there's that piece of it too. But yeah, I just want you to know that I'm not taking a deal with a bike company that I have to be held to a certain standard or mislead you. Again, this is not a bad bike. That could be just an omen. I don't know. If this does happen to you, I'm kind of curious about that in the comments below. And if this does happen to you, stop immediately, reach out to the company. They are from China, so sometimes you'll have to wait because their nighttime is your daytime is their nighttime, so on and so forth. So anyway, a little disappointed, but I appreciate you. If you like videos like this, hit the thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and I will see you on the next one. Appreciate you guys. Bye.